Hi there, this is Buddy and you're watching Somebody's Voice. Do you have regrets of not being able to do or experience something because of fear? Did you ever think that maybe things would have been different had you taken that risk or faced your fear? Well, I did have so many regrets. Before, I had been invited to experience bungee jumping and skydiving, but because of my fear of heights, I had always said no to a lot of those opportunities. I had always wanted to start several businesses, but because of my fear of losing my investment or experiencing rejections, I wouldn't pursue those businesses. Oh, how I had regretted not doing so many things, all because of, fear. Entertaining fear in our minds stops us from pursuing our dreams and goals. Today, I invite you to face your fears, acknowledge it, but let it not stop us from taking action to achieving our dreams and goals. Let me share with you one of Jack Canfield's success principles, which is experience your fear and take action anyway. Some people stop themselves from experiencing some thrills in life or from being successful because they lack the skills, the resources, or proper exposure or experience, which are all valid reasons. But what if you have enough of those and yet you still do not take the final step, all because of fear? We feel fear and entertain those negative thoughts. We have lots of fears. Fear of public speaking, of being in the limelight, of sharing your thoughts and ideas, of heights, of the dark. So we play it safe and even avoid getting out of our comfort zones. Now, don't feel bad because fear is natural. It's a survival instinct. So when you try to do new things or you challenge yourself, we become fearful. But where does it come from? Well, we all know where fear comes from, but we just don't want to admit it. Yup, fear comes from us. We create fear from within our minds and imaginations. We love to scare ourselves by imagining bad things that will happen to us. The funny part is that those negative thoughts might not even happen. Psychologists define fear as fantasized experiences appearing real. Yup, we are just imagining or fantasizing that something bad will happen. So how do we lessen or even remove fear? Simple. We need to just manage our thoughts. We need to charge our brain and remove those negative thoughts. Instead of entertaining in your mind the worst case scenario, intentionally take control of your own mind and consciously decide to think positive thoughts and find solution to the worst scenario or to focus on creating a more positive scenario. According to Jack Canfield, we need to gain more control of our fears and take charge. Or specifically, CHARGE, take charge, which means choose positive thoughts to consciously minimize your fear. High intention, low attachment. Awareness of your thoughts. Recognize the physical sensations you experience when you think of fearful thoughts. Go for affirmations and visualizations to create a more positive, success-oriented mindset. Enjoy your success. Now, let's go through it one by one. Choose more positive thoughts. Put those negative thoughts on the sidelines by simply overwhelming them with possible positive results. The law of replacement dictates that you cannot replace something with nothing. You have to replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. High intention, low attachment. Let us not get too attached with the details in achieving your goals. For example, you said that you want to get something done in a month's time, but the month ends and you still have not finished it. Well, let go of that deadline and push forward towards your goal. Do whatever you can to achieve your goal. Here's where you say, let go, and let God. I always believe that God wants the best for us. Do not get too attached to the result that you want, that you miss the opportunities being presented to you. In other words, when things don't happen as you had anticipated, you ask yourself the question, what's the possibility that this is? Or that this development is exactly what you needed? Acknowledge your fearful thoughts. Our thoughts produce emotions. Change your emotions by changing your thoughts. You have to be aware that you are entertaining negative thoughts. Hey, change them. Believe in yourself. Recognize the physical sensations you experience when you feel fear. Some get upset stomachs, some get shortness of breath, while some get faster heart rates, and even gets cold hands and feet. Notice what you feel and then consciously replace those physical sensations with sensations you'd rather be experiencing. You may focus on positive emotions such as peace and joy, and then notice what shows up in your body, how it changes, and which can even be a smile on your face. Go for affirmations to create a more positive, successful mindset. Affirmations are powerful statements that describe the reality you want to create. You form a positive statement to describe your goal as if it has already been achieved. For example, you can say, I am so happy and grateful and blessed that then blank. Then state your goal like, I am now a successful business owner. Or you can say, I am so happy and grateful and blessed that I am now a confident speaker. Or, I am now enjoying skydiving. By stating it as if you had already achieved it, you create a tension between what you're saying and what your mind knows to be true. Your subconscious doesn't like this tension and will begin to work overtime to resolve it by prompting you to become more aware of your resources and opportunities and to come up with great ideas. After saying your affirmations, now you start visualizing yourself in those affirmations. Imagine yourself looking at your business's fat bank account, or shaking hands with people who listen to your speech, or you skydiving in Dubai. Feel the feelings. Visualize you being happy and grateful that you have already achieved your goal. What a nice feeling, right? And lastly, enjoy the moment. Woohoo! Celebrate your successes. You have already overcome countless fears to become the person you are today. You took the challenge and risk and allowed yourself to get out of your comfort zone. You were able to face your fears and took action. Woohoo! So celebrate! Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, do the things you fear and the death of fear is certain. So I encourage you to do the things you feared. It is the best possible way to grow as a person and achieve more successes in life. Every successful person I know is willing to take a leap of faith even though he was afraid, because he knew that if he didn't act, the opportunity would pass him by. I encourage you to do something today that up until now scares you, because I just did that. To those who know me, you are aware that I have fear of heights, right? When we were in Boracay, my family wanted to go parasailing. I had always wanted to do this, but because of my fear of heights, I always pass up the invitation to join this water activity. However, after I learned the success principle of experiencing your fear and taking action, I did take charge of my thoughts and fear. I'll share that experience later in this video. Remember that we are the very person creating our own fears. And so, we have the sole power to uncreate and dissolve them as well. Here's what I want you to do. Think about something you're afraid to do and, yes, take charge. Share your experience in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Somebody's Voice. And if somehow this message resonates to you, please feel free to share it with your families, your friends, your office mate, for this may be the message that they want or need to hear. Thank you for watching, and go out to experience your fear and, yes, take action. Hi there, this is Somebody's Voice, and we're here in Boracay, and we will do parasailing! Alright, and that is my son and then my sister. It's my first time actually. And what I'll be doing is facing my fear. I always say that we have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And it is me moving to my current zone because I have fear of heights. And a good thing that I will be with my husband. Alright, and yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Wish me luck! Wish me luck!
Ma'am, are you ready, ma'am?
Oh my gosh, what? Ano po?
Are you ready?
Am I ready? I don't know. I will be. I have to be.